Matty Healy. I met you one day on Oxford Street. That was kind of rare for me. I think it was on a Tuesday afternoon. A kid was passing with a helium balloon. I was on the way to HMV. You were coming out, checking your latest record sales. It was the first album from your band, and you simply walked by, just passing me, with your headphones on, smiling gallantly. I could have been wrong. It didn't take me long to realize it was you that I'd seen before on YouTube and Tumblr. Must be so strange to have people know who you are before you've even met them. So I took a chance, turned around, took a few steps, and tapped you on the shoulder and asked, excuse me, but are you Matty Healy? To which you replied, yes, I am. I then asked, why are you here? To which you looked puzzled. What do you mean? He replied. I wasn't asking about existentialism, but I know you like those sorts of things. On Oxford Street, I replied. You were there for something to do with your band practicing nearby, or so you said. Then I asked for a picture, and then you asked for one of me. I said, one of me? Sure, I guess. And then you were added to my collection of selfies, and I was added to your collection of Polaroids. And then we went our separate ways, both going in different directions. I went to join the queue for Marina and the Diamonds gig at HMV Oxford Street, and you disappeared into the sea of people. Such a shame I never asked for your number. Would have liked to have stayed in touch. A friendship would have been lovely. I saw you a week later outside Charlie XCX in Shepherd's Bush. This was back in 2015. You were passing the queue, so high you could barely walk. I thought you needed somebody, so I ran to you. Then others followed. We were surrounded. I kept guard. We had another selfie, but I don't know if you remembered me. Your hair in my face, so soft. You were just my type. Then suddenly you were alone, and you simply disappeared, and we have yet to cross paths in person. You're too famous now. I would have loved to have been friends. I found an old profile of yours on Facebook. It looked legit. I sent a message but had no reply. It hasn't been updated since 2014. I still think fondly of the fact there is a Polaroid of me in your collection. So Warholian of you to take a picture of someone who wants to photograph with you. But deep down, I'm still madly in love with you, ever since I saw your band's videos on Tumblr a year or two before I met you in person. I'm kind of lucky in that way. I met Marina too that day. Sometimes I go back to Oxford Street when I visit London and wonder who am I going to meet today, and I always hope it's you again.